Hello, fellow YouTubers. I've been hesitating to share this information, but I'm just at a point now where I don't care anymore. It's like, whatever. It's like, here's what I got. And as always, be discerning, do your own research, make your own decisions. I'm a huge advocate of that. Don't let anyone tell you what is the truth, including me or anyone else. And that's just a rule that I live by. So, this information I cannot prove, nor will I try. Therefore, I won't debate it. So, if I haven't lost you yet, here it goes. In May of 2016, a source that I implicitly trust revealed that, as he called it, blended realities have been happening for hundreds, possibly thousands of years. In other words, linear time has been hijacked, spliced, blended, grafted, erased, and manipulated in about every way possible. It's happening from outside of linear time in what is known as spherical time. And I know that's hard for us to wrap our minds around, the fact that everything is happening at once. What's really mind-blowing is, so everything has already happened, is currently happening, and will happen, and it all collides together in what we call now. I'm the first to admit I don't understand this concept nearly to my satisfaction. And I don't know if any person can with a normal human consciousness. It's a lofty concept. However, the technologies that are being employed now, which come from a different dimension to begin with, in the past 70 plus years, have accelerated and exacerbated this Mandela Effect phenomenon. I don't even like the idea of calling it Mandela Effect. It's really a quantum effect, but whatever. Everything needs a label, I guess. So there are many particle accelerators throughout the world. And my understanding is there's more than 20 throughout our world, including Antarctica. And virtually all of them are underground. They're universities, they're at military installations, research facilities, what's called DUMBs, D-U-M-B, deep underground military bases, and also deep underwater military bases, which I don't think a lot of people realize that those exist. Anyway, and possibly any large body of water like Lake Michigan, etc. And similar devices also reside in these other realities or timelines. So even if all particle accelerators and proton colliders in this reality were eliminated, they exist in God knows how many other realities which are connected to this one. So, people do not typically notice Mandela Effect because in the past there was no internet. Movies and television, etc., all of that didn't exist. So 100 years ago, there's nothing to compare it to. So, but now the effects are obvious with the advent of the internet and so much media and information available and being saved and stored on servers and other devices. There are several different quote, inhabitant, unquote, groups responsible. And they are having a kind of battle with linear time. That is, they're fighting for control of our timeline and other timelines in other dimensions. And this could explain the flip-flop effect that some Mandela people are experiencing and noticing. And personally, I've experienced Mandela nearly 15 years ago. There is no name for it then, but I didn't say a word to anybody about it. There wasn't even a term for it. But in the past few years, I have met another person who, once I described the effect, they said, "Oh yeah, that phenomenon has been happening to me for 20 plus years." I'm not excluding or condoning D-Wave and Mr. Geordie Rose from the party. His D-Wave computer, which, interesting, D-Wave is probably dimensional wave, is likely involved. It's hard to say. But if Mr. Rose has his way, the human race will be extinct as soon as he can figure out how to do it. He's a true transhumanist through and through. I mean, anyone who says there's no need for humans because technology has proven to outdo human potential in every area, they're not invited to my house for dinner. And what's more intriguing is that apparently these effects are mere child's play with what these inhabitants, not for the greatest good of humanity, can do and have done to other realities and timelines. So it's kind of like they're showing us a fireworks display when they have the technological capability that exceeds the power and the destruction of 1,000 of our suns exploding at once. So enough energy to annihilate our world and many others in just one fell swoop. So strap in, kids. It's likely to get a lot fucking hotter before the night's over. And I realize this information is vague, but, what can we do about it anyway? I mean, if CERN is shut down and there's more than a dozen colliders left in this timeline, although they may not have the tera electron volt capacity of CERN, so what? So, I say, enjoy life as much as you can. No one ever thought we were going to make it out of this world in a physical body. And our lives are short. They're unpredictable. And any of us could die of a heart attack tomorrow anyway, especially worrying about things like this distasteful topic. So remember, and not to sound morbid, but 155,000 people die in this world every 24 hours, okay? That's the seating capacity of 3 football stadiums worth of people every day. So celebrate today, because tomorrow may never come for you or me. Over 4,000 people have died in the time it took me to create this video. The clock has always been ticking against us. How do you choose to spend your remaining and limited time?